Good morning, all. Today's the 20th of June 2016. Taking my second trade here, try to get a feel of the market. Just small stop. One, two, three, about four ticks, and just trying to see if I can take 10 ticks at a time today. Um, and in a moment here, I'll explain why. I'll be right back. All right, so this one so far, I've taken four trades, just one contract piece. I was trying to try to take 10, 11 ticks out of it. And the reason why I'm doing that is I am trying to trade the same exact strategy on this account right here. Um, so what it is that's how you build your confidence in trading a real account versus a sim account. So this right now is in a switch, or it's in the sim account, and building your confidence, and so that way you could, I guess, try to take some of that nervousness out when you're in your real account, because your biggest enemy is yourself. When you're trading, that is your one biggest enemy, is because you fear the fear of loss, right? So the way you would, I guess, get over that fear is by creating confidence into here. So as you develop your strategy and you become comfortable with your strategy, that that fear, for some reason, at least for me, it just diminishes over time, just because you get so consistent with this entry, and it will sure reflect that that confidence into the real account. So it's essentially training your brain to become a constant winner. So as you become a constant winner, or I guess less of a loser, then you slowly ease your way into this account. So right now this account, I don't even remember, has like 2.5 grand or 3 grand in it, and I'm just gonna slowly build it up like I did last time. Um, and the way I'm going to tackle that is by means of now that I know how to capture huge numbers when it comes to trading. um, um, Getting 10 ticks now, it's almost, it's too easy for me now to get. I mean, I don't want to sound cocky, but you can spot 10 ticks on the chart in a way. So if you train your eyes to get the bigger move, then getting the smaller ones would be much easier. So, and the reason why, as I mentioned earlier from this video, I have um, this dome and the other dome side by side, uh, is because if you make a mistake, you can always trade on this simulation tool, and refine your entries from here. So when you jump into the real account, you can do better, right? So anyhow, right now the market just opened, and I think this is, it's really targeting the 60 entry here for a long. I'm not sure if I can. It's already a level of supply, so you might hang up here and retest that one more time or so. So worst case is I'll enter this at the 60 and just put in a buy stop order, because you could also roll over and test these levels of $49 ones, because I mean, profit wise, there's more profit there than going over here. And being a Monday, things will certainly get priced in for the week. So this is a much more, I guess, level that I participate in to a long, because you know If you look at the range right now, it is about almost $1.94. Um, so there's no more hardly, your risk to the upside is much higher than to the downside. So I think if this further goes up to the upside, um, either it'll get through here this level and then just kind of hover around and then it rolls over and then test lows, higher lows, and then comes back up, or it'll just I don't know, at least pullback would be probably pretty good. And most of my trades is going to be within the range. So anyways, let's go over the charts and the dailies. Okay, so I've mentioned in the video, gold might just do a false breakout here, and certainly I think it's kind of consolidating in this area here. So if it stays here, then that move might be possibly strong either to the up or the downside here. Dollar is continuing to collapse. I did highlight that. I just missed it by maybe a few ticks here. So if you're short at this level, or if you're watching and participating in a dollar move, then that was the optimum move. That let me go ahead and mark that with price here, where it see, I should have included that because it makes sense. Look, it's getting every time it comes up there, it gets rejected. So so now definitely that was a pretty good move. The dollar is collapsing, and if that continues to the I'm looking for the support. Let me see. Let's put in a support here. So so if it violates this level here and pierce through that, then obviously the move is going to be short. But why is S&P rallying? I wasn't sure. I did highlight this level here, similar to what I did for this dollar. As you can see, it reversed at that area and now it's rallying up. Seems like there's a gap in price around this level. So let me highlight this area here. There's a window here for a gap fill, so you gotta look into that. So when it gets back to that level, you would see sellers might come in and start selling this price levels right here. My bias to oil is still long. It hasn't. I think I mentioned this in my past videos to watch these levels. There's going to be battles there. So as you can see, that is coming true now. So in any event, let's see what else to talk about here. I think that's pretty much it for the upper level analysis. So now we're just gonna sit in. Oh, and I missed that entry. I guess I'll pause the video. I will come back. See, the 70s are certainly a lot of transaction here in the 72s. So I think that this potentially is a short squeeze. So long is definitely the move this morning. I'm gonna wait till 9 o'clock for a potential rebound or reversal, and wait for these levels to be tested. Let's see what else we have in store here. That's pretty much it for now. I'll pause the video and I'll come back. So marked my levels here. This one might be a resistance, but also a good catalyst to the upside, and I mark levels where this thing might stall. So So and that's a good thing, so that way you can plan ahead on your entry. So if you're expecting some resistance here or some selling if you're long, then all you gotta have to figure out is whether that meets your risk reward criteria. Um, so right now it's at 63. So what, 60? So you got about 30 cents of risk there, right? So you just have to figure out what a good trade location would be if you're expecting that it'll stall here. So if you're in the long side, certainly figure out where you can potentially get stopped out at. So I'm not gonna chase this. I mean, it's already made its move, so I think what's gonna happen is just every time it makes a high, it'll get rejected at that high, and it'll just keep rolling over, and it'll keep doing that until essentially. So it's a slow grind move up is what might look like here. I'm not gonna chase it. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for a better opportunity. So, anyways, I guess I'll come back. This thing maybe have a few more, about maybe 30 more ticks to the upside here before it reverses. So this is an hourly chart, by the way. So right now it's certainly look like it's going to reverse here. So anyways, I'll come back. Okay guys, so man, it's kind of tough, but I'm trading this and try to trade the other dome. It's uh it's kind of a challenging task to juggle here. So that target got hit again, and like I said, I'm just trying to take 10 ticks at a time here. So if it goes down, I'm kind of looking at this level right here, $49 in the teens, and see if it'll test this level right here for the upside. Because at that point, I mean, if you enter here like around 49.10, made a high at 77, that's a pretty good range where you could long and take profits, right? So let's see, let's use our wonderful fib tool here. So your 50%, 70% levels right there, and coincidentally, the 70% levels, where this white line is. So, all right. Well, I'll just wait. I'll come back. Man, the chart is real tight, super tight. I mean, right now, first of all, the tape is hardly moving, so that's probably one problem for me at least. And this range is just so tiny. So even if I give this one a shot for a short, I wonder if he'll. Oh, that one slid pretty good. That one went down pretty good, but okay, so I missed that one. I stepped out for a second. It's the volume is transaction is fairly anemic here, so all right. Well, I'll come back. I'll see if I can participate in this area here, but I'll come back. Okay, guys. So right now it's about almost near to 9 o'clock. I'm not sure how this is going to move. I got a feeling this whole Brexit deal is what's causing this move. It's just so slow and very anemic transaction. I mean, if bid and ask is just hardly moving, and personality wise, um, what I'm trying to avoid now is out of boredom you just start trading and try to pretty much trying to battle this fear of missing out. So out of boredom, you'll just start trading and get whipsawed in this move. And in reality, it's all in your head that um, what am I trying to say? The when you're trading in these range, you know, you're convincing yourself that certain price will bounce and you'll start getting in, and there's not really much really going on, you know. So I'm just looking at the big picture here, and I mean, you know, it's a fairly slow progression and movement. So and typically I've I've traded this kind of price action before, and and what happens is that, yeah, you know, right now in hindsight things are kind of going up. You know, it looks like it's going to reverse here, and so you'll try to get in, and only, you know, this the problem here is that this transaction is going to be very slow, and it'll probably test this level before it goes back up, and next thing you know, you're tightening your stop because you know, when it's moving so slow, you know, and you're looking for that gratification for being rewarded for your trade, suddenly when it goes against you by a few ticks, you get out, right? So certainly today would probably be not the day to start scalping. Now if you're doing 4 or 5 ticks, this is probably an excellent place to play because um, certainly the range is there for 4 or 5 ticks. But right now I'm trying to achieve at least 10. So right now, see, this is rallying, right? And then sometimes you'll get caught up into going, you know, this must be the reversal, and you get in there, and the next candle could test this area before it even comes back. So at that point, your stop might get hit, and then reverse back to the direction, you know, where it's supposed to go to begin with. So um, I don't know, this is very anemic, it's very slow, it's very quiet. I think it's waiting for some kind of decision or something, and I haven't really looked at any news catalysts for as to why this is moving. But as you can see, it's very both the weekly and um, the daily. I mean, there's a very bullish. You see this one completely reversed, tested this level, come back up, and now this thing is ready to rally. So I think above 50 bucks, I think there's going to be new buyers that's going to come in and try to um, take the new move up to the upside. So the daily is looking pretty good as well. I did not trade Friday, so but I certainly wasn't expecting almost, you know, was a $2.50 move right there. I certainly did not expect that, and there's not really much resistance here in this level besides maybe, you know, like a 50 and a half, 50 and a quarter. And then this thing might just, you know, at this point, um, you know, my bias is still to the upside here until it gets violated. So right now I guess I'll call it a day. It's, you know, barely 9 o'clock. I think I'm gonna stick around till 9 o'clock because I still have to make this video here. But for now, um, the sim is doing pretty good to winner, so that's a good thing. It's good for your psychology. And I haven't really traded the other one as well. Let's see. So right now this one is you know, 104.68. So this is the real count. As you can see, there's a, you know, some loose change here, and that's coming from the exchange. So my commission plus all the exchange fees, you know, it automatically calculates for me. So right now both are positive, but now it's just really ranging. It's really slow, and this is not my cup of tea in a way. And I know as soon as I say that, and as soon as I turn off my machine, it's gonna start moving somewhere. So um, anyhow, that's it for me, I guess, today. I'll appreciate you taking the time watching the video. Hopefully you're learning something from it. You know, I certainly try to improve my video, and the only way I can do that is if you ask the questions and just participate, really. So I've received this question about how to transition, or I was reading some of the threads on the videos, and one person mentioned about his trading habits on sim versus the real account, and what I find effective, at least for me, and if you haven't tried this or have never seen this idea, then it's probably worth at least giving it a shot, is do a side-by-side trading. I mean, here's a real account and there's a sim account. So normally, statistically, about myself, I always lose the first trade. Why? I don't know. Maybe it is impulse and you just try to get a feel of the market, but that happens. So it's always it's good to trade side by side. And as you can see, this one is performing much better. One trade and I'm already up. This one took me five to even break even. And how that impacts your psychology is, it's immense, whether you realize it or not. Um, Anyways, this video is way long, so you can certainly just fast forward it. But there are certainly some key ideas here for those who are starting out. So hopefully this helps you out. If you have any questions, always feel free. You can always leave a question, send me an email directly, and I'll help out as much as I can. Until then, see you in the next video. Thank you.